Hello everybody and welcome to a new vlog. I had absolutely no intentions on filming today. In fact, it is 6:15 p.m. already, and I started laying out a bunch of random ingredients to make like a pasta dish, and I was like, I should really film this. I've had a lot of requests to start cooking and doing videos like that again, which I do so, I would say, more in the fall, like autumn season and winter, but I figured I would film it for you guys because it's like leftovers and stuff that I had in my fridge, and we're just gonna throw it all together and make like a pasta dish. That is the plan. Larry, I don't know. What, babe, what are you gonna have for dinner?
I might have some soup.
Some soup?
I don't know.
Okay. Because he won't eat. He will not eat this. So I don't know. We can make Larry a grilled cheese. I don't really know what he's gonna have. But let me show you guys the ingredients of this. So I have leftover pasta noodles. They're the, I forget what they're called, linguine noodles. So I'm just gonna put olive oil in this pan, and then I am going to chop up some red onion, and I'm gonna saute that in the pan, and then I'm gonna add the mushrooms and the frozen broccoli, and we'll do the bok choy last. But basically that's all I'm gonna add, and then I'm gonna use the Classico sun-dried tomato Alfredo. You can use any Alfredo that you'd like. And then I'm gonna add noodles and just basically mix it all together, and we're gonna have Alfredo for dinner, which sounds delicious and super easy because it's everything that I already have. We have our knife and cutting board. Chop, chop, chop. Waste on dinner. Just gonna put in a bit of this olive oil. Pop on the heat while we chop the onion. All right, that's a little bit better. Can't see me, but that's all right. The focus is the food. Let me know what you guys have been cooking lately. Feel free to share some of your recipes in the comments below. Whatever you guys have been making, let me know. I would love to know. If you have fresh garlic, that would be amazing to add to your pasta as well, but I do not have fresh garlic, so we're not gonna be using that. I need to rinse my mushrooms or wash them off. A lot of you guys, the last time I cooked with mushrooms, you told me not to run them under water, which is a great tip because they do absorb, you know, water because they're like a sponge. So you can just like wipe them off with a paper towel or something. And then I'm gonna rinse my bok choy, so I'll be right back. Come spend kitchen time with your lovely wife. Okay. I'm still rinsing my mushrooms even though I'm not supposed to because I can't help it. Although I'm doing a great job, can you tell? My head's not in it. I can't even. Hi! It's so difficult. They're great. Bok choy. I'm gonna chop off the butt of the buck. I love this vegetable. It adds such a nice, like, crispy, crisp element to your dish, plus the leaves. The leaves I always add in last just because they cook the fastest, but I throw in the stems with the onion. At least that's what I do. Also, we should make cookies. We should make cookies with them, shouldn't we?
With bok choy?
No, for dessert. I've been eating super unhealthy, like completely off of my diet.
I don't want any bok choy cookies.
I decided that no, that would not be good. I have officially decided that I'll start my healthy eating back in August. So, because we fell off the bandwagon. But that's okay. You fall off, you hop right back on. Right, babe?
Girl, you fell off and got done run over.
All right, then I'm gonna roll my leaves. I saw this on Gordon Ramsay, except he would do it a lot better than me. And then we're just gonna do that. So then we have nice chopped greens. And then for the mushrooms, I'm just gonna like kind of slice them like this. Again, I wish I had like the proper setup to be able to cook properly with you guys, because this ain't doing it for us, is it? Ooh, we can get a workout while prepping dinner. We can squat. Right, babe? Or are we gonna watch The Alienist?
Probably want some more of that.
Yeah, we should watch The Alienist. We've really been enjoying The Alienist. Season 2 just came out. Also, The Alienist really inspired me last night to listen to Mozart. So I have Pandora, and I downloaded the Mozart channel station, and I shared it on my Instagram with you guys last night. So if you're not following on Instagram, like, I talked about it all there, and I shared like my top 5 stations with you guys, and it's all like classic or orchestra type music, which that just goes to show I love classical, orchestra, peaceful Zen mode music. All right, we're about to add this onion. Doink. Boinky boinky. Let's swirl the oil around. Nice.
Swirl.
It's nice and hot. Swirly the squirrely. And we're gonna pop in the onion. Squirrel.
Swirl.
Squirrel.
Swirl.
Squirrel.
Don't you want to catch the squirrel?
Don't you? No, I don't. Well, I'd catch a squirrel if I could pet the squirrel. With the lights, shall we? We should do that game again for them that we were doing at the table the other day.
What game?
Like the Would You Rather. But we do it ourselves.
Oh.
Or not. You're gonna sit over there and not be in this cooking video with me at all.
Too many cooks in the kitchen.
Larry doesn't like to cook with me. He's hanging out over there. So you guys can hear Larry sitting at the table shouting across the kitchen. That's fine. Just remember who'll be making your cookies for dessert. Or who won't be making your cookies for dessert.
Then I guess I just won't have any cookies.
That's fine. I'll still make your cookies.
Thanks, me.
There you go. They'll just be upset because they don't get to see your beautiful face in the vlog. Well, look how delicious this looks. You guys even see it? I think you can. Kind of. Yeah, heck yeah. Keurigs are great for multiple things. We can even season this a little bit, can't we? With some salt and some pepper. Some Italian seasoning, some red pepper flakes. Let's get creative. Right, Larry?
Right.
If it was Larry's dish, he would say, don't be getting creative in my dish. Right?
Don't want no creation.
Salt, pepper, red pepper flakes, add a little spice. This is just a Mindy's creation. And some Italian flakes. You know why he's not paying attention to us, guys? Because he's watching Forged in Fire. I'm gonna pop the broccoli in for like 5 minutes. I guess I don't want to put it in frozen. I don't want all the water to get into the pasta. We'll just pop that there. Alright, let's add our mushrooms. You guys like mushrooms? A lot of people don't like mushrooms. They're a very healthy, fun fungus to eat, though. Crickets. Crickets.
I don't want no mushrooms.
Thank God I have you guys to talk to. He's looking now. mushrooms go, go, go. Oh, I forgot 2 mushrooms. Poor little things. Babe, we need to figure out what you're having. Is it the chicken pot pie? Or is it this? This is what we have. I don't know. Do we not have the chicken pot pie?
We got 2 of them in there.
I don't see them. I see them. You want chicken pot pie, right? Not shepherd's pie?
Chicken pot pie.
Okay. Hot. Very hot. We like broccoli. Ow! It's hot broccoli. Alright. Broccoli in for the mixture. Whew, I'm gonna have leftovers for days. It's a darn shame Larry doesn't eat this, because, it's going to be delicious.
Works out good, then there's more for you.
Yeah, more leftovers for me. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the sun-dried tomato Alfredo. Pour that. And then you could add a little bit of water to this, which I'm gonna do, shake it up and rinse it out just so you get everything out of the jar. If you don't like your pasta watery, then don't do this, but you could always add milk too. And we're basically gonna let this simmer for, I don't know, however long I decide, maybe 10, 15 minutes. Once it's simmering and everything is kind of like cooked together for about 15 minutes, then we will add the pasta, and then I'm gonna add the leaves of the bok choy just to cook that down a little bit, and that will be the pasta dish. Covered lid, 10 minutes. So, Larry is trying to rip a really thick book
She can't get a grip
in
on it.
half. Can he do it? Can Mr. Muscles do it? I don't know. He's distracted by Forged in Fire. I don't know if he'll be able to do it. Come on, babe. Come on. You got this. Yes! Incredible Hawk. Rip it! Go, babe, go. What do we do with junk mail? Rip it, shred it, recycle it. I don't know. Can you get the binder? The binding? Hey! That's my man. Good job, babe.
Thanks, Mink.
You're welcome.
Wasn't a textbook book ripping. Got a great haircut from the Mink today.
Oh yeah, I cut Larry's hair today. I did. I shaved it, and I used scissors around his ears, and he flinched, and his ears did something funny, and I'm like, well, don't do that, because I will get your ear. Yeah, I did. I shaved his head.
444 pages.
Nice job, babe. That's boiling. That's not simmering. Oh, it's okay. It's not sticking to the bottom, so that's good. All right, you don't want to boil it. You want to simmer it, people. Simmer. All right. Let's add. I'm a chef, and now everyone knows it. Let's add our clumpy of pasta.
That's block stuff.
Again, I'm trying to like hold the camera and do this all at the same time, and it's just not. Thanks, honey buns. Declump yourselves. Oh God. Oh good, I just splattered it on my sweater. We like greens. How's it look, babe?
Looks green.
You like it? Alright, and then I'm going to cover it and cook it for another 10 minutes. Probably 5. Meanwhile, we're going to do Larry's chicken pot pie, which is by Maria Callender, and they're really good. I can actually say. Usually...
I think it's Marie, not Maria.
Marie? Is it? Is it? It is. Usually, I would say that a microwave meal is not very tasty, but these are very tasty. In fact, they're crispy when they come out, which is really nice. So we just stab it, poke a little hole in it, microwave it for like 6.5 minutes, and she's golden and she's done. Are you gonna have a vegetable? You want a carrot with this, or no?
Got vegetables in it.
Okay, babe. The man has spoken. I already know the comments are going to be, you made yourself a nice homemade dinner and you didn't make Larry anything.
That's because you asked Larry what he wanted, and that's what Larry told you.
Oh, man. All right. In time, I'll be baking Larry cookies for dinner. Clear off, time cook, 6:30, start. And when yours is done, we'll just claim and say that mine is done on the stove.
There you have it.
That's what we'll do. So my pasta's done simmering. Larry's pot pie is done. And he would like his in a bowl. So I am going to very carefully plop his pot pie inside a little bowl. Go.
Thanks, Mindy.
I'll get you a napkin in a minute. Now let's make our pasta dish. Way more than I'm going to eat, but that's okay. And then we're gonna garnish it with a little bit of cheddar and a lemon. So, oh, did you guys see it done? Here's it done. That's what it looks like. Yummy. We'll do it without the lemon. And then I have the Sargento's cheddar jack. So, moment of truth. Is it delicious? I've never made it before. What would you call this creation? Veggie pasta.
A pasta veggie medley.
Very nice. Well, it's a sun-dried Alfredo. Sun-dried tomato Alfredo veggie pasta. That's a mouthful. Here we go. Cheers. Mmm. Mm-hmm.
She likes it.
Delicious. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. You can call me Chef Boyardee.
Chef Girl RD.
Chef Girl RD. Chef Girl RD. Oh, the broccoli's hot.
Chef Boy RD got his start in Cleveland, Ohio.
So hot. Oh my god. So we have chocolate chip cookies to make, and we also have
Sugar cookies.
sugar cookies. What's your favorite out of the two?
So I have to go with chocolate chip.
Yeah, I figured out. I'm gonna say mine is the sugar.
If you, cooking tip here, if you add the cheese shortly after you put the meal in the bowl, it will help melt the cheese.
Yeah. Mmm. Seriously, this is, oh my god, I cannot even tell you guys how good it is. You have to try it. I don't usually toot my own horn when it comes to making meals because I'm not the best chef or baker. This,
She likes it.
mm-hmm,
See, there's a big carrot.
true. I wish you would try it. Babe, what's one trip that you're looking forward to the most?
I think Colorado, because I've never been there.
Me too.
And we should be going at a good time of the year to see lots of animals.
Oh my goodness. By the time they see this vlog, your birthday will be past.
No worries.
I'll just put up a birthday vlog too, if you want to film on your birthday.
That's up to you.
That's up to you. Because it's your birthday.
I don't get excited about birthdays.
Larry doesn't understand. Our family goes all out for the birthdays. Larry doesn't get excited about birthdays. Birthdays is a big deal. It's a celebration of your life. Your name day, your birthday. the creation of you.
Hello.
I'm not the biggest fan of the chicken and the chicken pot pie.
They got good sized pieces of chicken though.
Mm-hmm.
And a flaky crust.
Mm-hmm. The crust is probably my favorite, and the vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys hear the frogs outside? They stopped as soon as I said it. Ask me a question, babe.
What time is it?
7:10.
What toy did you want as a child but you never had?
Ooh, that's a great question. I'm trying to remember. There is something that I asked for every year and didn't get it, but I'm trying to remember what that was. In general, though, you know, I was fortunate to get mostly what I asked for, which was amazing and so nice and so kind. I was very lucky. But what was it? What was it? I think I asked for a puppy every single Christmas. And I never got that. But I already had a dog, so I didn't need a puppy. But toy? There was one year I asked for bell-bottom jeans, and man, did I get me some bell-bottom jeans with glitter sparkles.
Ooh.
What was a toy that you asked for and never got?
I can't think of, I really can't think of anything.
Wasn't it a jersey? I remember you telling me.
I wanted a Cleveland Browns football uniform.
That's what it was, and you never got it, right?
Never got that.
See? Well, that's not a toy, but that's something I
Yeah.
remembered. Oh, shoot, I shook the whole camera. That was a great question. On Halloween, what did you do? Trick-or-treating, but what was your typical day during Halloween as a kid?
I went to school. In grade school. It was, you started in the morning and you went to early afternoon, and then you were sent home for lunch, and then you came back. Then you would come back the second part of the day with your Halloween costume on, and they would parade you around the school, and there was an ice cream store 1 block south of the school, and we would go up there and we'd get a free ice cream cone.
That's awesome.
And then at night it was trying to get to as many houses as you possibly could get.
We would go to school, and usually we would do like a trick or treat at school or some kind of like Halloween theme with candy. And then we would get out of school. We didn't go home for lunch because we lived in a place that it wasn't close enough. The houses were not close. We had to bus to school. We were far away. We lived in the country, so we didn't get to go home. So we ate lunch at school. We stayed there. We got out in the early afternoon. We would go home. And then my dad would always take us out trick-or-treating, and then my mom would stay at the house and pass out candy to the trick-or-treaters that would come to the house. So we would get dressed up, and my dad would always do my face makeup, which was really fun. And sometimes we would go with one of my friends. We would always go to my neighbor's house first because they always used to give us like massive full-size candy bars. And so we would go over there and then get it and then take them back to the house, and then we would go out, which we've carried on that tradition kind of. So the neighbors here, we give them the full-size candy bars. And yeah, so that's kind of fun, passing on those traditions, because as a little kid, that's like the best thing ever. You remember that forever. So that's my memories. One time, it was really dark and there was a lot of ditches out in the country, and one time my dad, we were trick-or-treating, we were on our way back. He may or may not have had a few. And we were on our way back, and he had a pillowcase full of candy, and he's walking, and I knew it was coming. I told him it was coming. There was a ditch, and he walked right through it, fell into it. He was like, I swear, chest high in water, maybe waist high in water. He held the candy out. None of the candy got wet, but he was soaked. And I remember that. It's the funniest thing. I was with Jimmy.
Saved the candy.
Yeah, you did. My dad and one of my best friends at the time. That was fun. Most memorable Christmas memory. We have holidays on our mind. Well, I do.
She always likes Halloween and Christmas. I'm thinking old time memory is probably working Christmas Day, Christmas morning, and being sent on a domestic violence call at a house where the family was doing battle.
Oh, that's never fun.
And I mean, it's never a good thing to happen, period, but to magnify it with having all the family together in one room and having behavior like that, and it just struck me as kind of tragic that that kind of thing would happen on Christmas morning.
Mm-hmm.
But family-wise, I think our first Christmas down here, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Aww! With me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think that would be one. Larry surprised me all the way from Ohio. It's when he was still working as an active police officer. And he came all the way from Ohio. It surprised me. I had no idea he was coming. I was so happy I cried. Oh, those chili flakes are a bit spicy mixed with that lemon. It's good.
What was your favorite kind of candy that you got on Halloween?
Snickers and Reese's or Reese's. However you say it. I always say it wrong. What about yours?
I think Snickers, Milky Way, peanut butter cups. We used to empty out the bags and then see how much we had and what we had, and then we trade.
Did your parents make, like, did they check the candy before you ate it?
I think so.
Yeah, our parents did. Our parents checked it to make sure there wasn't any objects in it or punctures or anything wrong with the candy before we ate it, which was nice. What was your least favorite candy that you would get? In fact, it's nice that people give candy in general, but we all have a least favorite. So, what was yours?
I think it was called a slow poke. It was on a stick, and I want to say it was caramel. But you tried to eat one of those things, and it could literally pull the whole tooth right out of your mouth by the root.
Ooh.
They were extremely gooey.
I would say mine was any sort of hard candy. I always wanted like the peanut butter cups and the Snickers, unless it was a blow pop with the gum in it. Then I was happy. But if it was any hard candy, I was like, you know. But still, very nice and thankful for people to give out whatever, you know. It's very kind. Have you ever got a vegetable or or a fruit or anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a big broccoli.
There was a guy not too far from us that had a apple tree in his yard, and he would give out apples off his tree.
That's nice.
It wasn't a neighborhood favorite.
No, it's normally not. Did you ever play Ding Dong Ditch?
No. No, I never did that.
Good for you. Such a good kid.
You'll have to watch the video.
What video?
This video.
What do you mean?
No, I've never done that.
Oh! See, I wasn't looking at you. Look, we made happy plates at the same time. We're so cute. I haven't played Ding Dong Ditch either. It's a terrible thing to do.
I know one guy gave out football cards.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I got a Johnny Unitas football card from the Baltimore Colts. He had a flat top haircut and his eyes were kind of funny. It was a funny looking card, but he was a very good quarterback.
That's cool. All right. Okay. Is it time to make cookies?
Cookies.
Cookies. Well, that was a full on. Oh! I just walked into the counter.
I heard it.
Oh, that was terrible. All right, let's get out the cookie while we're in here. I may have had a couple of scoopfuls of this cookie dough, which you're not supposed to do. It says that specifically. Also, yes, I left the refrigerator door open. Shame! And then we have the sugar cookie by Pillsbury Doughboy and Toll House chocolate chip by Nestle. But I'm gonna put the food away first. We're just gonna do a little spoonful scoopies of cookie dough, form it into balls. I'm mature, I swear. We're gonna form it into little balls and pop them. Why the heck is my problem? And we're gonna pop them on the tray that, it's a good thing you guys can't see because it is burnt and you guys would be yelling at me to get a new one. And yeah, all right. So my cousin was here, and when she was here, she was making these cookies, which inspired me to buy a tub of these darn cookies. Anybody else struggling with healthy eating? I go through like these big phases. Well, in general, like I'm a healthy eater, but I was really on a healthy eating kick, wouldn't you say, babe?
I would say.
I mean, I was doing really, really good. And then she gone. Babe, do you like raw cookie dough?
It's alright.
No!
I don't want that raw cookie dough.
Dang it! We'll just set that there. I might eat that raw. You would think it would be better to cook it. I mean, I just swept the floors today. I mean, our house, our germs. Hashtag not bothered. So I'll eat it. That's fine. Y'all might not want to eat it. If I was serving you guys cookies, I wouldn't give it to you, but if I'm gonna eat it, then that's fine. All right, so we've got 6 chocolate chip on the tray, and now let's go in with the pre-portion sized sugar cookies, and we'll do 6 of those as well. The oven is preheated to 350, and then we're supposed to bake these for like, I think it's 12 minutes, 10 minutes. Let me see. What does it say? Hello. 10 to 14 minutes. I'll just pop it in for 10. We'll say 10. This battery's dying. This is a curse. Oh, it's hot. Okay, 10 minutes. Every time I film, I cannot get through much time. Fortune Fire is back on. Every time Harry Potter or Twilight comes on, Larry's like, oh my God. And now that's gonna be me when it comes to Fortune Fire. Here is our tasty cookies. I got 2 sugar and a chocolate chip. And Larry, where's yours?
Oh, it's over here.
He's got 2 chocolate chip and a sugar. Oh, 3 chocolate chip.
What chocolate chip?
That's funny because I grabbed an extra sugar cookie. And here's a chocolate chip, and they're nice and warm. So good. My camera died. So yay for a dying camera. We are now on the iPhone. So we're on episode 8 already. All right, we're gonna start watching this, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I don't know how long it is. I wasn't planning on filming, so you know, here we are. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna get off here, watch The Alienist, and we'll see you guys again very soon. Bye.
Bye.
But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna. Okay. So what I am going to do is put new. This is dark. But it's probably super dark because all the windows are behind me. How am I gonna do this? I need a cooking kitchen. You guys can't see my cutting board. Alright. Let's just, there we go. That's crooked. And you know what? Maybe I should put you guys like up here. Sakes. I just can't get this filmed. Maybe there?